going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. Dude, I left the espresso over there, dog. Alright. Well, no more espresso stream because I left the espresso over there and I'm not going to go get it now. But, welcome to another episode. We have the milking of the same synth again. The Strymon Nighysky. And, you know, other things. What's up, Analog Weapon? What's going on? Anywho, have our lovely topics for the day displayed over here. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I pointed to those pretty darn good. What's up, Tony? Let me check. I always have to check, make sure this is working. I think we're good. I think we're good, y'all. I'm just too confident now. I'm just too confident. It's gonna work. There's no need to check for duplicate streams anymore. It's perfect. Look at that. Do it. I did it. All right. Anyway, Subharmonicon. That's what we're doing today. Everything has stayed the same. Nothing has changed. Anywho, not as much fun stuff went on this week, but still some very cool announcements. So, gonna get into those because, you know, Aphex Twin. And who doesn't want to talk about Aphex Twin, right? What should we do? What should we do here? We can speed it up. Always noticed about the what's up, Simon? This is I don't know, random. Anywho, talk to me. This is the synth banter. We talk about whatever. Simon is here, so he can tell me. I'm gonna just read. I'm reading people's comments on other videos while in this, so you know, perfect. Oh man, okay. Get this. It's too far away. Let me guys know if the volume is good. Yeah, we can switch the verb a bunch of times. Thank you. Good. Poo Ninja, what's up? Let's skip to your next synth. Yeah. Yeah, Tony, you really want to know about that next synth. It's so exciting. How many synths does a man need? Me personally, apparently, I mean, if we're talking about synthesizers I actually use for real work and stuff, it's honestly 4. So, I mean, you know, I'm not against anybody doing what it is, but sometimes, you know, sometimes it's just like too many. Like, there's a practical amount that works, and then there's like, you're just using everything. Maybe for the, like, I used to do that. I used to, when I make tracks, I used to be like, let me use this. Like, instead of making music, I would be like, I need to use this synth. Like, I just need to use this instrument on purpose. So, I mean, it's more like, I don't know, for me, I'm more about like what makes sense for actual like composition and whatnot, not really like, you know, I guess like it can become like an exercise in like checking off boxes of like, did I use my Tempest for the drums? And did I use the Sub 37 for leads on purpose? And it's just like, I did that when I was younger, so not anymore. Yes. I think the funny thing about synthesizers, like, is that people want to hear this. I'll do this so it makes sense real quick. So like, I'm gonna just tune this down. Like, people will like to do like how does the filter sweep? And they'll do it like super high, and then they'll keep like turning the resonance up to like ear piercing like level, and then people will like make a judgment about like oh yeah, it sounds great, like keep turning the resonance up, oh yeah, there it is, now I know it's quality like synth, like, because I would say most of the time that's not like super practical. But I don't know. I can't. Dang, I need to like use this closer to me because I can't read it. Yes. Good to see you, Vitaphone Vision Sound. Yeah. Good video. By the way, guys, in the chat. God, what? I think I'm getting the name wrong. I think it is Ben. I'm getting it wrong, but maybe. Vitaphone Vision Sound is in here, and he did a good comparison between the Prophet 6 and Prophet 7 and Prophet 5. I watched it today. It was a good video. Even though I'm not going to buy a Prophet 5, it was good to hear the differences in the 5 and the 6, which I've always felt, to me, the 6 fits into a modern song in a different way than the 5 does. So, yeah, that's how I feel. I'm going to read. What's up, Andrea Ojeda? What's going on? Marvelous One, perfect. I wish I can afford Moog. I'm a broke Yamaha Biash. I mean, the funny thing is like, it doesn't matter what instrument you use, harmony and melody remain the same. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's a bit funny to me sometimes, because there's so much talk about like a piece of gear, you know what I'm saying? And I obviously know that some things are more useful than others, but I made the Tempest video, and like there are so many people who don't like the Tempest, but it doesn't mean that the Tempest isn't good for making music. Like, it's not objectively a terrible sounding thing. It depends on the user, and I'll be honest, when I use I'll say this, the Tempest has some of the worst like sound demos on the entire like internet. For like, if someone was going to go, like when I looked at the Tempest, I didn't look at the Tempest as like I didn't look for the sound demos. I remembered that I had the Desktop Evolver already, and I was like, I love that sound. And then I was like, wait, I can get like the Desktop Evolver and like a poly, and like the Poly Evolver, but also with drums for basically less than a Poly Evolver. It was like a really good deal for me. So I knew how to craft those sounds already to make something good. But when I hear a lot of the demos, like, I'll be honest, like even Roger Lynn's demo, it's kind of like, flat. It's kind of like, I get it that it's like Roger doing his thing, but at the same time, it's a bit flat, like in a way. Like for the contemporary musician, it might sound a bit flat. But, we all have different needs, and I don't know. I guess I don't know. I can't. I know like that's a funny thing. Like I know people from Dave Smith, instruments, and I don't have a problem saying that I'm not a huge fan of like certain things, or I don't understand why it was done, or if it was like, maybe poorly executed from a standpoint of like a release. Because I don't know, I consider those people personal friends. Like I don't get anything from Dave Smith or Sequential. Like they're just people I hang out with, and they're nice people. But no, not poor Roger Lynn. It's just a weird demo. My bad. Okay, Phil Shaw says, "Are you happy?" Oh man, what a philosophical question. I would say in life, this is gonna sound interesting. People say this to me a lot. They'll be like, "Dude, I wish I had the synthesizers you did," or they'll say things like, "If I made as much money as you, whatever, I would be happy." And I always think back to like when I was younger and I had no synthesizers and no money. And I would say that I was much happier from a like foundational level, because I always was, everything that I had mattered. I.e., like back then I had Reason, and I had like, I'm like cracking like random software off of like Lemon Share, and when you find like a good keygen that works, you're like, oh dude, this is amazing. But like I everything mattered back then, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays I don't want any synthesizers. Like there's nothing I crave. I don't want the Prophet 5 comes out, and I'm like, this is really cool. Like there's a lot of people who are going to enjoy this, but I don't really like think about it like buying it, And I said it a bunch. There's only like one synth that I want to buy, and that's the Modal 002, and that's probably the only other synth, as long as nothing breaks, that's the only other synth I will probably ever buy. So, it is what it is. Thanks, Vitaphone. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't mind giving the honest opinion, because I really, that's really how I feel about like, I have friends who work for companies. You know what I'm saying? Like Ricky Tinez, like he's a personal friend of mine. He lives right down the street, right? And he works for Novation, right? Have you ever seen a Novation product on my channel? And I gave Novation like a C or a B or something in the tier list, and it's just like I'm not gonna lose a friend over me grading their company not great or whatever. Like it was weird. More people who were like just sub to the channel or whatever were very upset about some tiers and ranks I gave or whatever. But like I talked to people from the companies like after that, and they don't care. I'm just an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did like, what was it? I would say like the best synth I've used that I would buy, maybe, would be the vocoder addition to the Micro Freak. But I don't know. If I don't need it, I don't buy it. And there's nothing that I need, there's nothing that I don't have now that isn't keeping me from like making good music, if that makes sense. So unless it breaks, I don't really need it. So maybe my Sub 37 will break first, because it's the oldest piece here for the most part. So we'll see. If that breaks, then I'll buy another piece or something. Could you turn down the synth and beatbox a little, please? What the? Is it loud? Simon making me mad over here. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it up. Oh, no one has asked me this before. Andrea Ojeda says, "Are you into the weeds?" I am not into the weeds, but I do get it. I do get down with my CBD. So if anybody ever asks, yes, I get down with CBD. Specifically, I get down with Charlotte's Web CBD. So, you know, I just want to hear you beatbox in the lovely mic. Add phaser. I wish I could add the phaser, but then it would be like a whole other path out. I can change the... I can change this. Is that better? I can do that. Let's do the filter. Change it up eventually. It's probably annoying as heck. Are you down with CBD? You know me. What is your most strange experience with drugs? I honestly have not done hardly anything. Sorry. I would say like I take CBD to like relax me. But aside from that, like I'm just pretty much... You know how people say, like, I'm high on life? I'm really one of those people. Like, I don't know. I've had a lot of weird things in my life and a lot of, like, health things. So, like, just to be healthy. And, like, I never really talk about the health thing because it was going on during my early part of my channel. But I don't want to burden people with weird stories like that. And I know it sounds weird, but, like, I swear... And this is not a judgment of like other channels. I'm just saying how I feel. When I hear another channel, and I'll see this sometimes, not even on like synth channels, just any channel I watch on YouTube, they'll be saying things like, my wife and I are like struggling, so like subscribe to the channel, or like, you know, our dog needs its surgery and it like, you know, and I'm here for the lulz. So I'm not going to hit y'all with like, woe is me sad story. Maybe someday if someone really asks and I decide to talk about it, I'll talk about when I was sick. But I don't like, I'm very much like a let's go person. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. How do you take CBD? Do you smoke it? Well, I have the CBD gummies. I wish I could go get them, but I do like the CBD gummies, which have like melatonin for like sleeping. I'll take one tonight, you know. Aside from that, I have CBD. I used to take the oil, but I don't like the oil as much, so I take like the pills. I guess they're like pills. So yeah. I like the Charlotte's Web Calm gummies. I would probably enjoy those with like one extra like 25 milligram pill. Let's just say when I'm like annoyed in the middle of the day, a like CBD gummy goes a long way. I don't know. That's how I feel. we want to see you sad. Nah. The blue box is good. Like, I think it'll be easier to hear if I go to this. I always feel like the Subharmonicon has just like a tad too much resonance for me personally. Because this is resonance all the way down, mind you. Whoa. I'm just going through like, I like the shimmer part. Obviously this is like pitched. You can pitch. So you can like regenerate like different octaves in the shimmer. Different, not octaves, but different intervals, sorry. And there's it off. So yeah. Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. Oh yes, wow. Nothing interesting here. Thank you, Rilvik and Context Music. Thank you for the 66 super chat. That's wow. 666. Thank you. I love it. And Mingoism. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate it, yo. Let's see. We got to get into Aphex, man. It's been like almost 30 minutes. I will answer this one. Chava says, what's a good first synth? I will say, I mean, I said this a bunch. I think a really good first synth is the Monologue from Korg. When I bought the Korg Monologue, I don't think I expected to like it as much, but I honestly bought it because Bo Beats made a bunch of videos. I swear Bo has probably more videos on either the Minilog or the Monologue or the Minilog XD than like anyone on the internet. So I was like, this is good. I liked it, so I bought it. And yeah, what did I do? I sold it after I bought it because, you know, I have a Sub 37. That's kind of what I use for leads, and I was really using the Monologue for leads. So as a first synth, I think it's really good as compared to something like the Arturia Micro Brute or Mini Brute, because you have the presets. You know, it's one or the other. You want something challenging, you want something easy. Mini Brute, it's all about making your own patches, so I say hard. Monologue, it's a bunch of presets, so I say easy. Let's see. What's your feeling about the Pocket Operator Modular 400? I don't really have a thought about it, to be honest. It is what it is. Andrea O'Hare says, why jazz? Why not? I mean, I went to college for jazz performance. The funny thing is, I wish he was in the chat right now, Andrew Snyder Music, but he's not, but that's okay. Let's see. Oh. Jeez. Yo, what's Matthew Clements, what's up, man? Thank you for the 690 super chat, man. Thoughts on soup? Like actual soup or like Is there a Soup the band? I need more context. It's the MERP kind of synth. Yes, exactly. Maestro Mike says, if you could buy one vintage synth and would never break or have tuning issues, which one? Okay, that's good because you made a point for all the things that I would never do and why I would not buy a vintage synth again is because I don't like a lot of the issues that you have. So I would say, which synth would I buy? This is interesting. I've had a lot, and I would say off the top, I would say Juno 106. But you're saying I could have any one. For me, though, the thing is, the Juno 106 has everything I want. I mean, it's just, I think the Juno 106, yeah, okay. I will say Juno 106 because it's got the modern functions of MIDI. It's got enough voices, 6 voices for me. It's got the chorus that I love. You can do that cool unison mode by pressing like the 2 buttons. I'd go Juno 106 if I could pick one. I don't think it's like the most beautiful looking, but when I own the Juno 106, the things I made with it, those are just, for me, those are like top-notch pads and like arp sounds. I really, yeah, Juno 106, easy. It's the Honda Civic of synthesizers. I agree. Let's see. Soups. Any soup. Any soup, man. Well, it's almost soup season. It's getting a little cooler outside, so it's almost soup season. I'm going to say I've never made my own soup, but that sounds good to me. I would say... what soups do I like? I like those Amy's soups. The Amy's, like, organic soups. I like lentil soup. Lentil soup's probably one of my favorite soups. Yeah. I like that question. Very good. I like that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so Chava said first, where did you study jazz? I went to Berkeley in Boston. And it's funny because when I mentioned, I didn't even know this really. I mentioned Adam Schneider music in my video for The Tempest, for being really good with The Tempest. I didn't know that he was in the band with one of my friends from Berkeley, Ben Cassia, who's like a guitarist, right? So it's kind of cool. They're really good. They're a really good band, by the way. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, wait, we got to get into Fizmo. Wow. Vitaphone says, speaking of jazz, and also thank you for the $4.99 super chat, man. I don't need any more. I didn't need any in the first place, but I definitely don't need any more tonight, guys. We're good. So what happened to your old intro bumper? I miss it. Well, you know what happened, honestly? One of my good friends, and this was actually a very good point. One of my good friends here I went to college with, he watched my channel. He's like, dude, I really like your channel. And all he said was, but that intro, dude, that's too long. And I was like, it kind of is drag. Like, it's kind of dragging, you know? And so I just took it out because it seemed like YouTube was really like, people were like, get to the point. Like, that's what I felt like people were saying. Like, get to the point. So I just decided I'm coming in hot with the videos. I'm hitting y'all with like, I'm not belaboring the point. I'm not making like flashy intro like, here I am, synthesizer. Like, I'm not killing y'all with that. So, yeah, I did it because of a person named Jason Schaefer. So he's to blame, Vitaphone. He's the person, man. Okay, we got to do this, y'all. This thing. Hold on. That's kind of like a 251. If you listen to it, really. Let's listen to this. Let's go with 8. It's like a nice, interesting 2/5-ish, 1-ish, you know? In a weird way. Yeah. Sample this, guys. Sample this. Okay. Let's move over to the computer. That's a fun patch, right? Anywho, so let's do this. So first story of the day, coming from the best synth website ever, Synthtopia, followed by the second best, which is Matrix Synth, or vice versa, 1 and 1A, 1A, 1B. Apparently, Mr. Aphex Twin is making something with Novation. So maybe I should talk to Ricky more, since he probably has all of the deets on this. But apparently, if you guys haven't noticed, a bunch of like advertisements or whatnot have been placed around, you know, big cities, right? So I'm interested in what this is all about. So I'm thinking this could mean a base station 2. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Like, I'm wondering, like, I'm not 100% sure about how, let's see. So, it looks like, Facebook, get out of here. Let's see, what is this? I'm afraid. I'm gonna click on one of these links and it's gonna be straight up like some like porn. So I can't be doing this right now, guys. This is too dangerous, guys. What is this? Interesting. So just little signage. I don't know exactly. What is this? Aphex Twin Base Station 2? I don't really, I mean, I'm going to read up on this real quick. So, Aphex Twin mode, which allows you, let's see. It's kind of interesting, right? Like, I know this sounds weird, right? But like, when I think about like Aphex Twin, the last thing I really think about is like brand collaboration, you know. And it's kind of funny how I say this, like big artists, and I'm not even like saying this as a judgment. I'm saying this as a generalization. So Aphex Twin is like an artist. He's a musician, right? And he's working in collaboration with these companies, and like, I swear, I don't know why the word sellout always comes to mind just by doing something that may be unexpected, and you know that's coming with money or whatever. But yeah, I mean, is this a sellout move to work with companies like in this way? Like, I think, you know, it's funny. This is like 3 years ago. I hadn't done like a monetization on my channel ever. And someone who I'd always corresponded with, like in the comments, nice person, right? as soon as I did it, so I'd had the channel for like a year and a half or something, and I finally put like monetization on. The funny thing is, I literally got like a thing like from that person. It was cool, and they said like, "Oh, dude, like ads, like you sold out." And I was like, "Dang, fool! Like I put like one like 5-second ad in the video, and this was like 17, I guess at this point." So I wonder, what do people think? Is working with brands as like an artist? I mean, is that selling out still? Just seems like I'm interested more in what kind of stuff he does in this new medium, you know, with possibly a product that's going to be much more like, because it seemed like on the Base Station 2 and other things, it was an afterthought, but on this, it seems like it's really like on the forefront of the product, like it's the selling, you know, aspect of the product. So I don't know. Me personally, Aphex Twin can do whatever the heck he wants as long as he releases an album. I would personally love to have something maybe like happen in, like, it would be amazing, you know, because he did the Cheetah album where he basically made all the sounds on this super old, like convoluted synthesizer. I would love for there to be like a Aphex Twin album where he made like everything on like a modern synthesizer. I think that would just be amazing, not because he's using a modern synthesizer, but because it's Aphex Twin and it's amazing music, and you have people seeing a piece that they can have and then an amazing work of art, music. I think that would be bad. That'd be hard. I think that would be super hard. And yeah, Andrew Ohata says, what's the problem with selling what you produce? I don't know. I've never called an artist a sellout in my life because I always look a little further and say, well, this person has a family to feed, maybe. They have people to support, not aside from themselves, you know what I'm saying? And there's only so many hours in the day. So like, you're sort of, if you want to make music and you want to like do that as a career, well, you don't really have other time to maybe sit down and like have some sort of like a, you know, 9-to-5 job. So you have to make income from your art, meaning you have to sell it and people have to consume it. So, but some people don't. Some people think that it's bad or shady or something. I don't know. I don't feel that way, but to each their own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my view, is that I want another Aphex Twin album. I liked Cyro as an album, like after all those years. My favorite is Drucky's by far. My favorite Aphex Twin album is Drucky's by far. But I would love to see, I think, didn't he do something like Korg? What did he do for them? Let's see. Let's see. Dang, talk about ads, y'all. Whoa, this ad's kind of crazy. It like goes up when you scroll. Wow. No, they don't. Someone just said Aphex Twin has an album made with the Polybrew coming out. That would be crazy. So, Peter Boyle says, no ethical consumption under capitalism, no ethical production under capitalism. I don't know exactly what that means. But I've heard it before, I think. I don't dive into that world. He worked with Tats, make a lot of presets for the Korg monologue. Okay. So we're learning, guys. This is... I need to probably look at more of this stuff. I'm once again showing how little I pay attention to like modern like synthesizer stuff, even though I mention the Korg monologue all the time and I said it was really good. I'm not up on everything. I'm not Sanjay, guys. I can't be Sanjay C, okay? Sorry, guys. I can't be Sanjay C. Anyway. Interesting. I'm going to read this after this. Obviously, we can't read this now, but very interested to read this. Also, I think Korg is doing very cool things, but this article looks very, very cool. So maybe if you guys haven't, I like his space too. It's kind of clean, you know? There's something, you know, Andrew Huang's studio is like very white. I am so envious of these people who can do like white studios and stuff. It's just, you know, I just feel like a dungeon dweller. You know what I'm saying? Like my safe space is like the dungeon dwelling. So, oh man, FX ate my hot dog. It said. So someone says, never meet Aphex Twin. He's an a-hole. He has an a-hole attitude. Never meet your idols, kids. And I would also say, I'm trying to think of someone who I met. I remember meeting Chad Hugo from the Neptunes. And I've met a lot of like semi-famous people. Okay, he is famous, but you know, I guess a super famous person would be like meeting Kanye West or something, right? But you know what's interesting? When you and I'm not saying you're wrong. I definitely don't think that's wrong. It's something to meet a person who you've looked at as like above, like on this level that's like unattainable or whatever. But like when I met Chad Hugo, and I'm like a Neptune's not worshiper, studier. I study so many lines from the NERD albums, on guitar and on keyboards. So very much a student of their group. And yeah, he was just a guy, and he was cool. And it was interesting because I was like, what a cool guy. But he was just a guy. And we were playing, I think we were playing like the Prophet, we were playing like the OB6 side by side or whatever. So yeah, it was interesting though. Let's see. I'm gonna read this article. This is such a cool article. I mean, just like, what a cool space. My space sucks, guys. Why does my space suck? Oh man, okay. Next up, this is cool. I watched, whose video was this? I watched Lupop's video on this thing. Oh, look, it's Lupop's video. So, I basically was pretty impressed by what I saw here. It's like a giant 50 oscillator like synthesizer. It's a 50 oscillator 10 voice synthesizer, and I heard it and I was like, this is amazing. Probably, I would say this, probably the most sonically interesting piece I've heard in a very long time. Now, when I was watching Lupop do this, I'm switching this real quick. Every now and then we have to switch this. People are gonna get mad. Anyway. Nice. Okay. So when I was watching Lupop's video on this, the practicality, I think this is definitely a sound designer's dream, but you know, I kept thinking to myself, like, if I was sort of like frustrated at times with the Tempest, this would drive me insane. Let's see. I think it's beautiful. I think it would be a beautiful complementary piece. Very interesting product. Very interesting. There's a lot of small knobs too, though. What's up, Joe King? The Max Powers, you did miss the Aphex Novation discussion, but that's okay. Lollipop. Let's see. I'll be honest, the knobs are really close together. That's something that I noticed from watching the Lupop video, was that look how tight the knobs are. Like, that is really tight. That was the one thing I was like, I don't know. It seems next level in terms of the amount of like the amount of flexibility and like sonic like breath of this thing. When he started playing the patches, he kind of made like a song down here towards the end, and it sounded freaking amazing. Probably one of the it sounded amazing. But I don't know if I want to turn every single knob, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how many they would sell. You know, and this is like a real question. How many does Elta Music expect to sell of something like this? You know? Yeah, it's also, I have to say, Lupop's videos have been getting like more like complex, like, you know, what does he shoot? He shoots these in HD, I believe. Yeah. Like the focus on the everything like looks good. You know what I'm saying? He does a really good job of presenting his products now, you know? And Lupop's always first. Lupop is like, he has the video done, and you're just finding out, and I'm just finding out that the thing is coming out. So the thing is, this Elta doesn't seem too pricey though, guys. Like, it's 1,000 euros with worldwide shipping. I don't think that's very expensive compared. Well, I don't know. What is the euro to the dollar? 1,000 euro to dollar. Like probably like 1,500. Oh, 1,100? I don't think that's expensive at all for that. Very interesting. I'm not buying one. I am not buying one. What do they make? They make other synths. I don't know. They make modules? Polybox. Oh, wait. Okay. So they make Polyvox replicas? So they make Polyvox modules and replicas and stuff like that? So, okay. Interesting. I don't know. $1 per knob. I mean, how many knobs does this thing have? I mean, if we're talking knobs and buttons, my hands are just too fat. My fingers are too fat to do this thing. if it had like, I would say this. If I could buy it and it had like 20 presets, I would say it's worth the money, and I could see myself saying, this is a piece that stays in some weird cabinet and I take it out when I need that weird sound design thing. But as a practical, I don't know what I would do with this, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. That's what I say. What happened to that Maleko synth? I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna buy a synth. I'm gonna buy a synthesizer, guys. But I also need people's help to buy the synthesizer. Now, it's not what you think it's gonna be, and it's not even released yet, but yes, I am going to spend money on a synthesizer in a way. So if anyone has I need advice, guys. So here it comes. The next synth that I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on is the EY Solo Standalone. Guys, it has synth sounds. It's a synthesizer. Oh yeah, I need that stimulus money, y'all. Guys, here it is. Now, does anyone in the chat have like any experience with the EY products? This one has like a built-in speaker, so I don't have to like hook it up to like my computer or anything. And the reason I'm getting it is I've always wanted to learn saxophone, but like I cannot buy a saxophone and play it. I will be shot. So this seems like a good alternative. I can like keep it low in volume, or maybe it has headphone jack or something. Maybe it has a headphone jack. You guys let me know. Do you guys have this? Yeah, it's not released. It says it's coming soon, so I think it's like pre-order or whatever. Let me know, guys. Anybody have any Hellbound Hillbilly, does it have MIDI? Let's see. Well, it has, see, look guys, look. Dual LFOs. It's a synthesizer. Let's see. Natural. Reverb. USB for MIDI. Okay, and it has a freaking headphone output, y'all. This is gonna be good. Yeah, guys. Very strict saxophone. Yeah, I'm gonna get the saxophone, guys. Also, I know this is gonna sound weird, and this is no one hate me, no one get mad. I'm just saying this Akai, and I hate on Akai a lot. I refuse to even put them in the video, but this is one of the worst videos ever. It's so lame. Like it doesn't even sound good, and like I don't know, man. This is no like Akai Dan like playing the Rhythm Wolf or whatever the heck he was playing that sounded awful. But this is just a terrible video, in my subjective opinion, guys. Like, she's a very good player, but the way that they did the sounds in it was just so like off. I mean, it was just weird. The composition behind it, I can't play it because I'll get like copyright strike, but the way they do it is just not great. But it looks cool to me. I'm very excited. Yeah, Analog Weapon. as well. It is like huge. Like she's a small person playing it, but like when she's standing up, like where is she standing up? Like here. Look how big that thing looks. Let's go to the main page. Look how big that thing looks. Got line out. I'm excited. When this comes out, guys, we're going with it. We're doing it. Doesn't this thing look ginormous? It looks like a freaking like anaconda. It's really big. Oh. See you, Evan James. So River Kelly says, pay the extra money for 4000S or 5000S. I don't even know what those are. Let's see. 5000. See, but I want the built-in speaker. I need to. I mean. Yes, it's huge, guys. It's huge. But yeah, I don't want that one because it's cheap. Anyway, that's what I'm getting, guys. I'm getting myself the Akai Iwi Solo as my next synthesizer. And it is a synthesizer because I heard synthesizer sounds in the... Look, you can play sumptuous evolving synth pads, guys. So, there you go. That's how lame I am. I'm going to learn synth saxophone. Welcome to my life where everyone else is like wanting a what is that thing? What does everybody want? They want the polybrute or whatever, and I want the freaking like the like plastic mouthpiece. Let's see. How do we waste more time now? Oh, someone said they wanted me to do that. I will do that real quick. You guys won't see it, but somebody wanted me to play the Sub 37 through the Strymon. So I think I can do that. I have to. Also move this over because it's not long enough. So that's what we're doing. This is the Sub 37 back here through the Strymon. I can. God, don't look at my shorts, guys. I am wearing pants. I'm wearing pants. Guys, let me know how the volume is, okay? It's good for I'm looking over my shoulder just so I Has pretty cool patches, right? Do not make fun of my short shorts, guys. These are shorts. These are shorts. There we go. I did it. Everyone can be happy now. I will, let's see. I can add a sequence into this so that we can we do this, please? Up and octave. Like, dang it. Why isn't the button not working? Alright, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy, guys. I'm too lazy to do it now. Ooh. Is that just a pedal he's running the Sub 37 through? Yes, it is just the Strymon Nighysky pedal from the Sub 37. Before we get out of here, we have to do the last thing of the night. Classic synth. So, I think we did a classic synth for the same company like a few weeks ago, and we haven't done classic synth in like a couple weeks. So, this classic synth is a synth that I was introduced to by a group by the name of Chromeo. And the reason why is because I was a huge fan. I mean, I am a fan of Chromeo, but at the time I was such a huge fan of Chromeo because of like Fancy Footwork had come out. So basically I was diving into what were they using, and at the time Chromeo was doing all kinds of things for like fader and like future music, and like, you know, every publication had like Chromeo out. And I remember they used this as like the synth sound on the song Needy Girl, which was an older song. So the question is this a classic synth or not? It is the sequential 6-track released in 1980. I'm guessing here. I'm guessing 86. No, I'm wrong. 1984 for the sequential 6-track. So is it a classic synth, guys? Sequential 6-track is a 6-voice polyphonic synthesizer. I'll do the video. The sequential 6-track is a 6-voice polyphonic synthesizer. It has it has a 24 dB low-pass filter, analog low-pass filter. Let's see. Classic RGC Music, what's up? He's going, yes, classic. Cult classic. Cult classic. Nice shot by Perfect Circuit, by the way. It is a brother, sister, whatever you want to call it, to the sequential multitrack, one of my favorite synths. So I'll just see if the sequential multitrack is, there it is. Sequential multitrack, a synthesizer I had, and is a great piece. One of the first like sequencers in a synthesizer, but sequential 6-track had like 6 tracks, so it was like the first multi-tracking like analog synthesizer, I believe. Someone says get the Prophet 600 instead. So this is great. So Vintage Synth Explorer says the 6-track is sequential's beginner synth. It has the typical sequential sounds, but it is not fun to program. There is only one knob. And I don't disagree. From having the sequential multitrack for many years, it is a pain to program, and it's kind of weird that, you know, I mean, this seems to be like, for me, the 6-track and the multitrack seem to be like a product of their time more than a product of like improving the functionality of something. I.e., you had the Prophets before this, and this really like dumbed it down. If I remember correctly, you only have like one oscillator per voice, I think. So the way to like make better patches would be to basically you take like one voice and make it like a triangle or a saw, and then you make another voice like a square, and then you would like use less voices, but you would have more texture. You know, it was kind of like that. Now you could do cool things, like I would use the pulse wave to make it thicker. It also had a chorus, I believe, maybe not in the 6-track, but the multi-track did, but I don't know. Let's see. Works best with a programmer. Interesting. Here's what I remember about the multi-track, and it might be the same with the 6-track, but like to load the presets, you had to use like a cassette like input or whatever. Let's see. See if they have like a picture of the rear of the 6-track here. Oh, this is cool. Really? eBay? Killing me. This is like cool. It's like an ad from the 6-track. Oh, cool. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, this is how it's like sold, which makes sense, sure. This is funny. Oh, this is great. Retail, guys. So you could have got the 6-track for $1,095 in 1984 when it was released. So the unison mode is cool, Dustin. Yeah, I what up, Emily? I personally like the way the multi-track sounds. Very haunting synth. Very haunting sequential sound of the time. Now, let's let's do this inflation calculator. I just want to see how much it would be now. So in 1984, it was $1,095 for the sequential multi-track, right? $1,095 in 1984. So okay, of the time, it was hecka expensive. $2,739 for the sequential multi-track. I don't know. I'm like torn. Someone said, Dustin said cult classic synth. And I would say, yeah, I'm going more with like I would never say that's like I said that the micro, what was that? The Korg micro Korg was a classic. But in a way, I think of the micro Korg and like the 6-track in the same boat, as where like maybe if you were a mainstream musician at this time, you might go with a different piece. But if you were like maybe a budget person, like people got the micro Korg, you were, this was like your indie band's like keyboard, or you would make like your electronic like tracks on one of these. I remember, let's see, Chromeo. Let's see. I think they talk about it in this for future music. Where does he talk about it? Let's go over to YouTube real quick. So, oh yeah, there it is. So it's in the background here. I'm not sure if this is... actually, I kind of feel like this might be where they talk about it. But I know P-Thug talks about it at some point. Oh yeah. I mean, they have such a crazy like studio. I love P-Thug's whole like vocoder. I think he's one of the best like contextual vocoder musicians. So yeah, I love Chromeo. But yeah, they definitely use the 6-track heavy in their early work. And I think he talks about it here specifically. So yeah, there it is. This was used as the pad on Needy Girl. Oh, and Night by Night and You're So Gangsta. Cool. Interesting. Night by Night's like off their 3rd album, so that would be a newer thing for them. Needy Girl was off like their 1st album, which was super early, but I don't know. I would probably still go sequential 6-track is... Oh, that's not it. The 6-track... cult classic, but not like classic, Definitely not classic. Because when I'm thinking classic, it has to have like some sort of like very, like a DX7 is classic. Jupiter 8, classic. Juno 106, classic. This, indie classic, if that makes sense, I still think a 6-track would be good today if you're interested in like a very vintage sound of the time, with the reservations of you got to make sure you pick, you're not trying to get too much out of it, because from having the multi-track, which has more functionality than the 6-track, you just really got to be like, you got to know what you're getting. I saw Bo Beats here. What's up, Bo? Oh yeah, well, I took the Espresso over to another place and I don't have it now, so screw me for not I left it over there. I even brought donuts, guys, from this place called a Donut from Donut Hut here in Burbank. So yeah, Chromeo is a lover of the Juno 106. I haven't done anything on the Subharmonicon, so making the best horror soundtrack of all time, guys. It's like, what is that soundtrack? Halloween? This is the... Anyway. I'll stop milking the same dang synths. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna keep doing the Prophet 6 because I like the Prophet 6. And I think the Prophet 6 is like the easiest to program on the fly when I'm just trying to talk. Oh, whoa. Austin Balls. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the freaking $9.99 super chat, man. Yeah, I'm here for the entertainment of you guys. And also, Thursday nights is a perfect time, I think, to like sit down, have some fun with the synths, kind of think about like what I want to do the next week. So yeah, thank you, man. Really appreciate it, Austin. Oh, whoa, yeah. I hit 40K? Nice. I kind of stopped looking. So, yeah. Congratulations to me, guys. I got 40K now. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what the next big milestone is. I'm more happy that I'm making videos that I'm proud of on a more regular basis, because I think people were wondering when I was going to actually make videos on a regular basis. So here I am. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. They're a departure from things I was doing, but I feel as if they're at the same time my style. It's taking the approach of less about the specs and more about how it makes you feel. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. I'm having fun, and I thank people like Bo, and I thank people like Jeremy and Simon and Andrew and so many other people for I'm a musician, but I'm also a person who produces videos, right? But in both of those, you have to be having some sort of fun and getting in your head about what it is. I guess if I'm proud of something, it seems that it works out better, because I guarantee there's about 3 videos on this channel that I'm not super proud of, and those videos aren't. People can tell. Someone has told me before about those videos that they're like, I don't know about those, but I'm happy, and Halloween episode coming soon, so it's a good time of year. I'm gonna keep milking the same dang synths though, so sorry y'all. I don't have anything new for you, as always. Dude, no! Austin, no! Yeah, it's been good. Thank you, Bo. It's been good. I don't know. I don't really. Here's the hard part. I'm doing a collaboration video with a friend of mine. That'll be the first real collaboration video on my channel. I think we'll do it and it will be out, but I have to decide. So aside from that, Halloween episode, and I hope to do another collaboration after that. But just gotta figure out. And also that super chat, man. Thank you again, Austin. Not my real name. I would assume that's how it's pronounced. Love the channel and how it's helped me on this expensive new hobby / journey. Yeah, man. Well, first off, you're gonna need all the money that you're giving me to freaking buy the other synths and stuff that you want. So don't super chat ever again, and you'll actually have more gear. So, but I do appreciate it, man. Yeah, I do appreciate it. I know, he's going off. Don't do that. It's very awkward. So, Daniel says, have you got a patron? Well, I said before, I had a patron for, I think maybe like 8 months or something. But it just, I'm a bit weird about the whole thing. So I closed the patron. Oh man, I closed the patron like a while ago at this point. I stopped I remember I was releasing a video and then I went 1 month and I didn't release what I needed to release, and I just stopped charging people for the next 5 months, because I was just I don't know. The patron is just, it's very, I know this sounds weird. It's very important that all of the things are hit, and as soon as I missed hitting those things, I knew that it was time to shut it down. I know that some people just have patrons and they go on forever, and but I prefer to just have you guys watch the videos for free. If you want extra content, I don't know. I thought these live streams would be good. So it would basically just be free long plays in a way for people to watch. But yeah, I'm not gonna do Patreon again. I just decided that for myself. I'm not good at it. So that's a long story short. I'm not good at it, so there it is. Oh, dude, RGC Music, man, thank you. Just saying thanks, and some coffee for your Halloween episode editing. Yeah, I have. It is crunch time now, guys. It is crunch time. So, don't worry. Don't be mad if the episode's in black and white. Hint, hint. But yes, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Mr. Pirate Brain, what's up, man? I'm old AF, and Jexus was one of the first YouTube synth guys I dug. Yeah, Jexus is the person who got me into synthesizers. So to have done all that stuff with him and for him to come back, I mean, I am forever grateful for like going full circle in my like journey through synths to basically be. And I'm not going to sit around and be like, I resurrected him. It was more like he didn't know anyone appreciated what he did. And he was like, oh, wow, the response has been overwhelming from, the documentary. So I guess maybe people do care at all. And I think that he got something out of it. Him knowing people cared. And I was like, doesn't he know? Like, I cared so much. So yeah, I'm a Jexus. I'm like a long time. I still just amazing. Trig, I'm not in a band because I'm too lame. What have I been up to? I bought a box of donuts, but I'm not eating them on stream. And then tonight, I bought a weighted blanket. So I'm gonna let y'all know how I do with a weighted blanket tonight. Sleep like a baby or get trapped in a fire or something. I don't know. Let's see. Daniel says, you can just have a Patreon and promise nothing. No need to feel bad. You don't have to promise special content. Just be a way of showing your appreciation. Yeah, I know. Maybe it's just me, but like, I think of it like this. It's really, I mean, how do I say this? I appreciate so much people just watching the videos, like, and also like, I make AdSense revenue, and it's kind of a win-win. It's free for you guys. You guys don't pay a dime, and you're supporting me. Like, really think of it as like a direct supporting. Maybe I'll make the join button someday, memberships. I've had channel memberships available to me for like a year or 2 years or something for quite a while now. But I just haven't decided to like even start those memberships or anything because like, I don't know. But I feel like I'm going good. A stream a week for people who like the long play stuff. Stream a week and then a video every other week. I think I went 3 weeks this last time, but that's because I knew I wanted to do the Tempest video, but I needed to make sure I did the Tempest video correctly. So I took a little extra time to make sure it was what I wanted to put out about a piece that was very important to me. So, so yeah. Direct support is just, if you sit through a 5-second ad, that means so much to me. Let me just say that. Damn, Austin. Okay. Any chance of some more modular content in the future? I love watching patches be created start to finish. So, I'm going to pose the question right now to everyone because I was going to make a video and I'm not sure I will. So I stopped doing modular videos. Maybe people don't realize this, but I literally stopped doing modular videos altogether on the Halloween episode of 2018. So it's been 2 years since I've even done a video around I haven't even touched a modular on the channel in 2 years. So, and the reason why, if I say it now, then I don't have to make the video. So the reason why I do that is because I just feel as if there are people who are better at it than I am. And I know that people will counter and say like, well, you have a different take. And I do have a different take, But at this point, I don't have anything pertinent to say. And I always want to be able to say things that I feel are very like authentically like, here's what I'm saying about this thing, or I'm showing this because I wanted to do this. And I just don't have anything to say. So if you want more, I would have to bring it back in a different form, because the things I liked to do that I thought people enjoyed, so the modular minutes, where the video was like 2 minutes long or 3 minutes long or something, and it was like very short, and it was showing off the features and the sounds of a module quickly, and I could make some fun script up, some jokes are in there, you know, but YouTube does not like that. So I hate to say that I am sort of like stuck not doing a video that's like 2 or 3 minutes long, because it will like tank my channel's watch time. And I know that sucks, and that's like giving in, but like it's sort of a give and take. Like I could maybe make a modular minute mashup where I do like 4 modular minutes in one video and release that as like, here's a video with these 4 modules. But then that's gonna screw up the people who just want to watch one video about one module. So I'm sort of stuck. I don't know how to really continue with modular the way I want to do it. Aside from redoing my entire modular, which I want to, because I don't like it as much in its current configuration. So I may do 2 videos about doing something about what buying modules like an idiot because they were cheap on Amazon. But yeah, I don't really know. Sorry, yeah. More Urag, okay. RGC Music said, would letting your videos just play in the background on repeat help you much? Yeah, I mean, you know, if you guys really want to know, like, how much I make a month on YouTube just from views, I probably make about $300 a month just from views. And this is me. I don't know who gives a dang what I say exactly, but yeah, that's exactly. And it's only because I'm up. Usually, it would usually be like $100 and $120 a month or something off of making the videos, right? So, but yeah, it's roughly like $300 a month. And I think that I know that people are gonna say that's not a lot, or that is a lot, or for the amount of hours you put in, that's like $1 an hour or something. I don't know. I don't put 300 hours in, but you know what I'm saying? I think that is I, as a person, think that is more than fair for the community that I have, where I enjoy you guys, and it allows me to basically pay for any of the gear that I need when I need to make the videos. Like, I am sort of prohibited because of how little I make from it to buy lots of like more flagshipy things that people might want to see. And since you know my philosophy of like really pushing to, I don't do sponsored content, well, you know, it's sort of one of those trade-offs. So but yeah, I'm appreciative of everyone who comes, and I just want to be honest. That's what it is, you know. Yeah, people like my approach to modular. I think the musical side, but then I'm like, you know, there's so many different types of music, so I don't know. Thank you, Austin. I like doing the modular stuff, but I kind of killed it in the video. I literally stabbed the modular, and that was sort of the like end of like modular in the Eurorack format. The only other video I did that was modular based was large format, and that's because I wanted to learn. And I talked to my friend John L. Rice on Instagram and YouTube, and I learned a lot from doing that video. And it was really nice of noise engineering to let me borrow the modules to learn about that, and together with like John's help, I was able to really think like, hey, maybe a small large format setup isn't a bad idea for someone who maybe doesn't want to go Eurorack. So, you know, yeah. Anyway, guys, I talk too dang much. But yeah, next video that's coming out is a Halloween episode. So, but I think that's 3 weeks. What day is that? What day is Halloween this year? Ooh, Halloween is on Saturday. So the Halloween episode will probably come out on that Saturday, or I hope it to come out like Friday. So 3 weeks away, guys. I got a lot of work to do. So there won't be any video for the next 3 weeks until the Halloween episode. And you know how we do. It's going to be surprising. We'll see what it is, right? So, yo, Mr. Pirate Brain, I appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate everybody who comes through on Thursdays. Like, I'm just chilling. Like, it's, I unfortunately didn't get to charge my car during this live stream. So my car is going to be, you know, I'm going to have to go charge it now. But, I appreciate you guys coming through. It means a lot. And, don't worry about the Patreon or anything. Like, you know, I don't have one. And that's because you guys just watching the videos is more than enough. Thanks. And I mean, it counts as money as it's ads. So you sit through a 5-second ad and it's free. I think that's like, thanks. So, you know, don't even worry about trying to support anywhere. That's all I just want to entertain y'all. So thank you guys. But yeah, good stream. I'll see you guys next Thursday for another stream. I'm not going to lay off the streams. It's just I have to edit one video for Halloween for the next 3 weeks. So that'll be fun. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. So I will see y'all next Thursday. And peace out, guys. See y'all.